Hey, loves. It's been a minute since I have been on here. And I felt led, I'm on here because I felt led to share something with you guys. And I pray that it's a blessing for all of you. And I didn't want to share, but I'm going to be obedient because I pray that, you know, it's someone, needs it. So a couple months back, I had been sick and I didn't know like what was going on with me. I had been sick for a while. Like it goes back all the way to like maybe like 2003. And I had like really really bad periods. Like I would bleed for a long time, and it was off and on. I went to the doctor. They told me it was stress, and that was that. So, couple years moving forward, I was getting an ultrasound for my daughter, and um, when I was pregnant with my daughter, rather at the time, and they told me that I had uterine fibroids. I didn't know what that was, but at the time, the lady told me it was nothing to worry about. It was like the size of a golf ball. Keep in mind, I had been having pains and stuff, but I just didn't know what it was, and I never said anything about it. I just dealt with it. So I have my daughter in 2013, and then like after that, maybe some months after I had my daughter, like I started feeling pains like in my abdomen area, like really bad pains, and I was just tired, and I was just going through a lot of stuff, physically. Just never really complained about it. I just dealt with it. So let me tell y'all. So um fast forward, I went, keep in mind, I went to the doctor, got checked out because I was, wondering like, why am I having these pains? I'm bleeding a lot and just all the things. And, I was just all of these different stories. So that was that. So fast forward to like 2023, like it just started getting real bad. But again, I just dealt with it because they were just telling me all of these different things. So y'all, 2024, um it was like nonstop, like just off and on, off and on. I'm bleeding a lot. um Never, that's why I really like when I was posting, I really I was in pain a lot of those times. I was tired. I was so exhausted. I still did what I had to do, but it was difficult for me. And I didn't understand what was going on with me. I'm like, Lord, what is going on? And, I'm just hearing all of these different things and being told all of these different things. And I just didn't know what was going on with me. I felt like I was at like death's door. And so I it got really, I'm gonna, just fast forward all the way to like 2025. And things just got really, 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 it just got much, much worse. And I couldn't really do anything. I did, but it was hard. Like I didn't know how my days were gonna be. And then so long story short, I prayed, and I had been, because y'all know I make clothes and I love being creative and all the things, but it was really difficult for me. Like, I mean, it was difficult. I would sit in my workroom, I would cry. Y'all, I'd be crying out to God, like, Lord, what is wrong with me? I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I just things, and in life, and everything was just being zapped away from me. And I didn't understand what was going on, y'all. Like, I was praying, I was talking to God. I mean, like, up at the same time. For some reason, I was just up at 3 something every morning. I was praying, walking my floors, like, just talking to God, praying, just and about other things, praying for people, and just talking to him. And so one I say here, y'all, and I'm praying and I'm talking to God, like, Lord, crying. I'm not understanding, like, Lord, I don't have the energy. I'm not lazy. I'm like, Lord, I'm a hard worker, but I'm not understanding like why I'm feeling like this. And so Time passed and it was up and down, up and down. Like I had, it was times I had to go to emergency because like I couldn't walk some days. It was just like my body shut down on me. Keep in mind, y'all, this was uterine fibroids, but I did not know that. And so I just, a lot of was going on and I didn't understand. And again, I never complained about it. I dealt with it. And I just took each day as it came. And I was grateful, to get through the day. And God was with me, y'all. God, he was with me. But I say this to say that um I had to seek the Lord. And a lot of times, we reach out to other people, we tell other people and things like that. And sometimes that's not the best advice. I mean, it may sound good, but it's not. And so I was, it made me look at the what I went through taught me a lot, and I'm gonna get to that in a few. I'm gonna try to make this really, brief, but I want you guys to. I pray that someone gets blessed by it. So, I go to the doctor, and I pray, and I'm going through all the things, talking to God. I'm like, what's going on? I'm not understanding, Lord. Like, what is, I eat healthy. I'm like, what is like, well, Lord, what is this? And so, there are seasons that we go through in our life, and this was just a season that I was going through, and it passed. But I want to tell you guys, it was really hard, and so I sat here, y'all, in my workroom for like 2 years straight, literally, and cried, like cried my eyes off. I would come in, at night, come down here and just cry because I didn't understand. I was like, I would come here and come down here. I like my everything, I didn't have like the vision for the pieces, all of the things. It was like, Lord, what is going on here? Am I doing something wrong? Is this not, what is it? And so one day I was sitting at the table and I was like reading my Bible, and I was sitting, it was quiet, and the Lord, it's like he dropped in my spirit, like basically for me to just, that season I needed to just like rest and just like not do nothing but trust him. Y'all, I have it written down. I have the date, the time, and everything. I'll share that on another time because I have more to share with you guys. But this is what I want to get out because this is what I was led to get out. And so I'm writing down and I'm like crying, tears falling from my eyes. Like, what is going on? Like, what is going on, Lord? Like, this is my income. What is going on? And it was just, keep in mind, this is before I went to get diagnosed for fibroids. And so I'm like, what is this? And so, long story short, I go and I get diagnosed with uterine fibroids. All of my test results was critical. They thought they were going to have to send me out to get a blood transfusion because everything was, so I was critical. And my doctor was like, "Why? How are you here? Like, how are you walking around?" And so, my iron was like so super low. So I had to get put on iron pills, y'all. When I got put on iron pills, I had to get put on iron pills because I had to have surgery. Well, it was either surgery or he gave me two options. It was surgery or this pill that sends you into menopause, and it sends you into early menopause. But the pill was like an astronomical amount of money. But the surgery, it'll be like out and everything go back to normal. So y'all know with certain, or and there was a natural way like to see if they shrink or go on their own, but y'all, it was getting worse and worse for me. So I started to feel better once I started taking the iron pills. Here's what I want to share with you guys. I prayed and I asked God to lead me, but I was instructed to be quiet and just trust him. Like, the people who knew, but like they were praying for me and like going to war. And but I was I had to seek God. I had to seek God, and I had to go through all the things with him. And though it was hard, it was easy, if that makes sense. So hear me out. I didn't, I listened to God, and see, when we tell a lot of people and we go running our mouths, this person may say, well, if you had, I had surgery, or my friend had surgery, and this happened, and I heard this happened after I heard that happened. You go Google stuff, then Google puts you into fear, and then it's just all the things. You got all of these voices in your head, except the one voice that you need to be listening to. So I told nobody. I did not go on Google, y'all, not one time. And it was tough because I didn't want that in my sphere. You get the fear set in and all of the things. So I was like, Lord, I trust you. It was hard. But, it was hard. And I'm going to tell y'all again, it was, oh, excuse me, y'all. It was hard, but it was easy, if that makes sense. So, because I was going through it with the Lord. Y'all, I was in so I started to feel better with when I started taking the iron tablets. And so I'm like, oh well, maybe this is like, because I started to feel so much better. And so I started to feel better, but I wasn't better. And so here's my point. Sometimes there are things in our life that we have to take care of. And so we may have something that can like ease the pain a little bit, but we still have to take care of the thing, be it a sickness, a financial, I'm anything. We there's no way getting around the thing. And so I'm like, oh, maybe I don't have to have surgery or whatever, because I started to feel good. But you know, because I was afraid. Like, who wants to get cut on? No one. And so, and I've never had like a major surgery like that. Y'all, I was praying and I was talking to God, because sometimes it's like, how do you know? Like how do you know that this is God telling you? How do you know? Like, how will I know? And I just was all in my head, y'all, went through all the things, and it was a process, like a painful yet beautiful process. So I'm talking to God, I'm praying, I'm just, you know, going through what I'm going through one day at a time. But I did start to feel a lot better when I was taking my iron tablets. So because he put me on that just temporarily to get my iron up before my next appointment so they could check my levels. And I was at like I think I was at like a 3, or it was low. And so something, it was low. And so I go back. No, so I'm feeling good, trying to do a little stuff, and then like thing it started happening again. So I'm just like, I don't, like, Lord, how will I know? Like, how will I know what's the right thing to do? Because I was specific. I'm like, Lord, if it's the should I take the pill, or should I have the surgery? Like, Lord, what do you know? What's best for me, Father? What do you see that's best for me? Because we don't know it all, and we think we know. Then we go call people, and other people tell us what they know. So we going off somebody else's experience, or the world's experience, or Google experience, when we need to have our own experience. And so this particular night, I went to no, y'all, I took a shower, get out the shower. All of a sudden, I lay down because I was just feeling really tired. So I get up to go to the restroom. I couldn't even make it the from the bed to the door. And I'm like, I'm bent over, because I'm like, what is going on? I'm bent over on the bed because it literally came out of nowhere. So I called my husband in, to help me, because I couldn't move, and he had to walk me from like the bed to the restroom, because I literally, my body shut down. And I'm like, no, it's got to be something else, because like I've never, like I said, I've never experienced this, but it just kept getting worse and worse. I'm like, it has to be something else. So I rest, I lay down, and I go, I lay down, and then in the middle of the night, it was like maybe 2, 3 a.m. I get woken up, out my sleep, and I'm like in all types of pain. My arm is burning. It's like I'm like, oh my, I'm trying to, keep myself calm. And so I just go, I lay down, and I'm just crying because I'm like, oh, what is going on? Like, okay, this is bad. So I go to emergency. Now, this is what I want to tell y'all. I go to emergency, and I get there, and it's like maybe 5 people in it, because they see me right away. I didn't even have to wait. Like, they were amazing. I didn't even have to wait. I was seen right away. So I get in, they give me a place, and it was like a chair, but they're like cubicles. So the cubicles had like curtains separating, you know the patients. So I'm in there sitting in the cubicle in the chair, and then there's a curtain, and then there's someone next to me, and then someone down. I don't know who these people are. I don't even, I can't see them. So I'm laying back, and a few people come out, and now it's just me. And then there's another lady, like all the way down. Don't know her, never seen her, don't even know how the lady look. I'm minding my own business. Y'all, I'm sitting there, and but before the lady approached me, the nurse came, and she was telling me about, she said my iron. Now keep in mind, she never told me my iron levels yet. So I'm thinking like, man, I'm at 0. Like, I know I'm gonna need some blood, because that's the way that I was feeling. Right, y'all, I need some blood. I know it's low. I'm at a 0. So this is what I'm thinking. And I'm the lady comes, and she talks to me, and she's like, yeah, so yeah, it is your fibroids. Have you thought about, what you want to do? Do you want to take the surgery? And she was like, or do you want to have the surgery? And because she was looking at my chart, and she knows, my doctor had already um spoke with her. And so she was like, do you want the surgery or the pill? And she was like, because it is pretty bad. And I was like, well, I said, I guess, I'm going to have the surgery, because I can't take this. I'm like, I'm in pain. And then, like, not to mention, y'all, I'm bleeding like it wouldn't stop. Like, it would not stop. And it was a lot. And so she, was talking to me or whatever. And so she was like, well, she's going to come back with my results for, making sure, because they ran some other tests. So she's like, I'm going to come back with the rest of your results. So you think you want to have a surgery? And I was like, yeah, I guess that's my, because I didn't want to feel that anymore the way that I was feeling. But I was still unsure, but I told her yes. So she went, so I told her yes. So she said, well, she's going to go, and, so they could schedule the date or whatever. And so she was going to talk to my doctor, because he happened to be in that morning. So I sat back down. The lady comes to me, and she says her name was Rachel. Beautiful Rachel, y'all. I'll never forget her name. And I have to tell you guys this, because this is like so important. And so I'm sitting there, and this lady comes. I couldn't see her, because I had my the curtain was pulled. And so she comes to me, and she says, excuse me, are you, she was like, can I talk to you? And I'm like, I was like, sure. And so she says, wait, before I start, are you a believer? And I'm like, I was a bit, because I was looking, I'm like, yes. And so she said, okay, good. Oh, she was like, I believe God sent me here to talk to you. And so my eyes got big, y'all, because I'm looking at her. And she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be in your business, but do it. She was like, get the surgery. God told me, like, tell her now, go get the surgery, have the surgery. I'm with her. She gonna be okay. I got her, y'all. I'm about to tear up, because so y'all got to excuse me, because I want somebody, like, I don't know who out there my story this is supposed to reach, but I pray that it reaches the right person. But I gotta share it. I gotta be obedient. So Rachel came, and Rachel says, "Have it." God told me, He gonna be with you. You gonna be okay. He with you. He's with you. You gonna be okay. And she was telling me her story. She said she almost died because she said she waited to the last minute. She almost died. She died, I think, for a couple seconds. And I think they revived her in time right before she was about to lose oxygen to her brain or something like that. I don't want to mess this lady's story up, but it was something like that. And so she said it was by the grace of God that she was here. So she was like, do it. This stranger, this beautiful stranger, her name was Rachel. I know for a fact that I was sent to emergency, that the Lord woke me up out of my sleep with pain so that I can meet Rachel, because I was undecided on what I was supposed to do. And the Lord sent her with the answer for me. But I prayed and I waited on the Lord. I didn't even know how it was going to happen, y'all. I was so afraid. I was like, Lord, I don't want to miss your voice. I don't want to make the wrong decision. Like, what am I supposed to do? And so Rachel's, she like, do it. God is with you. And she was like, I'm gonna pray for you. She prayed for me, y'all, and everything. And she was like, you gonna be okay. Don't search on Google. Don't just trust God, but do it. Have it. God is with you. She was like, don't be afraid. He is with you. And so, long story short, then we were just talking, and I was just so filled because I knew it was like I couldn't even. I was holding back tears because I knew it was God. It was like I was in shock, like I was in utter shock. Cause it's like, Lord, for real, like you like, and so she went, because the doctor came, to she came back in for her, so she had to leave to go, talk to her doctor. So she had been there since, I think she said, for like 6 hours before she was there. I think like 6 hours before I got there, she had been waiting on the room. After she told me, beautiful Rachel, sweet Rachel, that is her name, y'all. After she told me what she had to tell me, they came in. And I told y'all, she had been waiting for like 6 hours before I had even arrived. And after she told me what she had to tell me, they came down and placed her in the room. And so then, after they placed her in the room, then my doctor came down and said, your told me my about my levels. She said when I came in, y'all, my iron level was at a 10, which was good, but it dropped to a 9 since I had been in emergency, because I was still losing blood, but I didn't have to get a blood transfusion, but it was my fibroids that was messing with me. And so she told me that they asked me, and I said, definitely. Like, y'all, I had a made up mind because I knew it was God. I mean, confident, peace, everything came over me. I was like, yes, I'm going to have the surgery. So she said, okay, so you're going to be discharged. And now, keep in mind, y'all, I said the lady was there for 6 hours waiting for a bed, okay, waiting for a room. After she told me what she told me, she left because they found her a room. Then right after that, I got discharged, and I thought my levels had dropped to a 0. Remember, I told y'all, because I'm like, I was losing so much. I'm like, that my levels was already low. I was already critical, but I just knew. I was like, wait, I don't got no blood now, because I know, I'm at a 0. But I didn't know my iron levels until after Rachel left. And then when, after she told me about the surgery, I'm thinking, like I said, I'm in there for my iron levels dropped super low. But now I know that it was the Lord that woke me up with that pain to get me down to emergency to meet Rachel. After that, I was discharged, no problem. I was still in pain, but I scheduled my surgery date and everything. So, and it went successful. It was very successful. But I say all this to say, you never know where God is going to meet you. This is why it is important to talk to God, to let Him lead you in everything. Because even with us as individuals, y'all, as humans, like, we tend to always have an opinion. We always want to tell somebody what we think that they should do. And what's the best option they should go. Or we'll put our experience on someone else. We are all guilty. I'm guilty of that and everything. I had to repent after everything I went through, because you're going to have to answer for that. For giving people, we always have advice for people like, oh girl, why would you do that? I'm not going to do that. You shouldn't do this. Or I would go this route. Are you sure? Because I heard and they said and this and the other. Like, we don't know what God has for people. What seems like crazy to us, in God's eyes, we don't know who He's going to use. We don't know what situation. We don't know anything. Y'all, I didn't say, I prayed. I did not know. I was so afraid. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I was afraid. And He sent Rachel, a stranger. Like, y'all, like, y'all, and everybody, my nurse, everybody, they was like, have your own story to tell. Don't listen to Dr. Google. They was like, have your own story to tell. Stop listening to people. And when I tell y'all, the process was painful, but I learned something from just by being obedient. We talk so much. There are people preying on us. And I'm talking about PREY. It's people that don't like us, that talks about us and everything. And then we go tell these people, and it's people that just, and I'm not going to, and it's people that just really, they think they're good, giving good advice, but they're not hearing from God. So my message is, talk to God first. Let God lead you. You don't know who He's going to send. You don't know how He's going to help you or lead you in or out of a situation. Like, we be so in a hurry to like put everybody in our business and like put our business on social media and get everybody's opinion. We got all of these opinions when the one opinion that matters, like, I mean, y'all, Rachel, a stranger, a beautiful stranger, and everything went well. Like, my healing process is beautiful. God has been with me. I have learned so much during this process about just life in general, and even with like learning to be quiet and just listen more. Like, before I just give my opinion, or I want to like, let me talk to God. Let me, and then I don't even want to be like, now I'm so like, I don't even want to be around certain people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Lord, my conversations, everything, like, I learned so much during this process. Because we be so in a hurry to tell everything, that's everybody, everything. Oh, should I do this? Well, what you think? And then, like, we got all of these different opinions, and these people carrying different spirits. They not hearing from God. And then, so they're leading you to what they think. You know what I'm saying? You're going through something in your marriage and you talk to certain people. Girl, well, I would leave him, or I would this, that, and the third, or I would that, and you need to do this. But we are like, y'all, we really need to like get back to basics and get in our word, because I learned so much. And I pray that you guys, whatever it is that you are going through, God will lead you. He will help you. He will heal you. Let Him lead you to the people or to the thing. However it is that He will lead you. You never know how He's gonna speak to you. You never know who He's gonna use. Some people say, I wouldn't have surgery. I wouldn't do this. I'm that one. I'm like, oh, I'm all trying to be natural and do this. Like, Lord, I don't know, Lord. Why can't God be with the surgeon? Why can't He be with the doctor? Why can't He? We don't know. Maybe this medicine made you sick, but maybe this person won't get sick from it. And that's what we do. We give our opinion on everything, like, oh, well, that made me this, or this day after surgery, I was feeling this way and I was feeling that way, and now you full of fear. And this is with anything. This is not just, I'm talking about, this is with your family, your marriage, your household, your children, what, your health, your finances, your well-being. Like, seek God first, y'all. That's my message. I'm 30 minutes into this, but I pray that this is a blessing for someone, because like, I really had to sit down. I really had to sit down, and it was really, oh my gosh, y'all. This was a time. But when I tell y'all, my healing process has been like beautiful, and it's just been like a learning experience for me. And I have learned to just be, I'm like, I asked God to forgive me, y'all. I was like, Lord, forgive me for any information that I've given someone that led them in the wrong direction, or always having an opinion or what you think someone should do. Or, and it's okay when people ask you for advice, but you better speak from the heart of God. Lord, I don't know what to tell you, but talk to God. But all I could get, the best advice, like, see what God, talk to God. And and really, it's okay to talk to people. I'm not saying like you don't be, but we really want to be careful in the advice that we give others. We really want to be careful in what we say, what we speak. I mean, like, words are powerful, y'all. It brings blessings and cursings. And that's why you want to be careful with who you're talking to. You want to be careful with who you're putting in your business, because I prayed. I'm like, Lord, will you put me on the hearts of others? I asked God this. I'm gonna say this, y'all, because I don't want to go on, but I have more to share with you guys, but that'll be at another time. Right now, I'm gonna, like I said, I pray that this is a blessing for someone. And uterine fibroids is no joke. So ladies, get checked out. Don't neglect yourself, and pray for, wisdom and guidance on a physician that will work for you. All of our bodies are different. We are different, y'all. We are not the same. So remember that. So what works for someone else may not work for you, but God has something that does. He has a remedy that does. And go to him, seek him, and he will lead you. Or he will lead the thing to you, but just know that it's from him. So that's with anything, y'all. And I've said this before. That's why on my page I've been, when I write a lot of the notes, the little, the scriptures, or just the reminder, like, y'all, just seek them. Take one day at a time and enjoy each day, y'all. Enjoy each day. Wear your clothes. I say that also because that's what I couldn't really wear my clothes like that, because I was constantly, bleeding. And it just was, but now, things are getting so much better, and I'm so grateful, y'all. And I feel so blessed. I'm so grateful. But I want to leave you guys with this. Seek God. Put him first. Put him, don't, before you call your friend, call on God. Talk to him. Pray to him. I wasn't even going to put this out. I didn't even know that I was going to be talking this long, but I just pray that this reaches whoever it needs to reach. And I just pray, like I said, I just want to be obedient. But I love y'all, and remember what I said. Seek God, y'all. Stop telling go to God first. Let him lead you. Let him tell you who to go. I'm like, Lord, will you put me on the hearts of those that, just because I couldn't say anything. He put me in a season where he needed. I'm in a season now where I'm quiet. I'm trusting God. But not all will understand that, and God will deal with them. But you just be obedient in whatever situation that you are in. Don't explain yourself. Don't go running. Just trust God. He'll deal with whoever he needs to deal with. Just trust him. And I'm going to close in saying that I love y'all. Pray. Keep God first, y'all. Put him first. Please, please stop telling everybody y'all plans and all of that. Go to God, because I'm telling y'all, listening to all of these this information coming from everywhere, social media, you need to do this way, don't do this way. No, do God has a way for you. We are all different. What works for Susie is not going to work for Tommy. It's not. It's just not going to, and trust God. So I love y'all. I pray that this message will reach whoever it needs to reach, and be blessed, y'all.